The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now it's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? Joe. Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Broncos at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
To throw is Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. And I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now a give right side. Count. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Raiders defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Captain, 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 captain. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Throwing Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
Ole, ole, ole.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ole, ole, ole. Oh.
Nix to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Well, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate that feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run straight ahead with Jensen. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth 1st quarter of play. Off the play fake. Whitaker. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Whitaker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They'll look to throw here on first down. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
On the jump.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning the points for the other side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready. Away. Captain. Throw.
Off the play fake. Nix. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Big play there. 54 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw now on first down. That's complete. Ginty out of the backfield. And he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle, it's Ginty. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Oh.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. And now the ball's out, funneled near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Kemp. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Captain. Olay, olay, olay.
Nix from the shotgun. A short throw to Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, I said. Bombers, ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Throw.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
That's good for our Broncos. First down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Captain.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
From the gun on third down. Nix quickly into the hands of Mims. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. Well, the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Back to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Hold on a second. Ready. Captain, 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 captain.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay,
good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Whitaker. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
ready. 60 Eagles,
2nd and 15. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, 73 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Ready. Captain, 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 captain. Hey, Sean, go! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay!
Second and 11. Nick's going to keep this himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Hold on a sec. Ready? Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Joe. Captain, 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 captain. Olay, olay, olay!
Now it's Nix. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff to Genty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 124 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on third down, Whitaker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll look to throw again. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Back to throw. Whitaker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Raiders first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Operating from the gun. Whitaker.
First down.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Genty is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Get up. Bronco, 79 Bronco. Shot 50, shot 60. 18, 5 in. Ready.
Off play action. Whitaker. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. Touchdown. Michael Mayer from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
18, let's go now. Chapter 11, Buffalo 18.
2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
From the gun on 3rd down, Whitaker. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing Nix. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Captain.
Nix to the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for him. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some points.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball getting now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw, here's Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Nix. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Marvin Mims, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for two.
The Broncos
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
that keeps the score. Raiders 49.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the sideline he goes. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
2nd and 10.
Ready? Yep, 70. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Operating from the gun. Whitaker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
55. Broncos 36.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, motion. Captain, captain, captain. Ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Chill. Bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Captain.
From the gun on third down, it's Nix. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And the Raiders have got it. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Nix. This one into the hands of England downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Captain. Olay. Chill.
Nix from the shotgun. This is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. What play action? Here's Nix. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old.
And now here's another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So, Charles, that's Exhibit A for the danger of running a toss play this close to your own end zone.
And how well was that defended? Someone was able to come up and set the edge. You can't go around him. And this time, he was left with just nowhere to go.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Ready. Captain. Olay. Chill.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. My name is Captain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Myers. Now here we are, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Oh, I said. Ready. Bombers.
Back to throw again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Captain. Olay.
Now it's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Bombers. Olay.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Oh, my son. Hey. Olay.
Operating from the gun. Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for two.
Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
Olay. Captain.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Broncos 46.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds Mayo here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Raider first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown Raiders! Dante Thornton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
19, 70.
Back to throw. Whitaker. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
63. Broncos 46.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball,